Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here. As you guys saw in the thumbnail, we are going to be working with some of the Dollar Tree wall decals today, guys. So I'm going to start with these first two, the one that says let go and let God. I'm only going to be using the bottom portion of that one, and then I'm going to be using the one that says love, live, and laugh. Now I do love this saying. I use it often, and I do have it on several items throughout my home. However, I usually go live, love, laugh, and I don't know why I go in that order, but I do. But I decided to follow the order that was on the wall decal here. I'm also going to take some of these beaded wood planks that I picked up from Dollar Tree at the end of the year. I was showing you there in the beginning that they do have the ones that's in the shape of the circle, and these are more of an oblong shape, and I really like them. Now, as I said, I'm going to be using just the bottom portion of that second wall decal just for the floral piece, and that's just going to add a nice little decorative element to these. And I'm not going all in. I'm just putting, putting them in random spots for the most part. And once I get those all on there how I like them, I'm going in with my ink pad and just doing some distressing around the beads and a little bit on the outside of each of the wood boards. I do truly love the way this came together, and you guys have to let me know how you feel about it. Next, I'm going to take one of the wood sticks from Dollar Tree. Now, as I've often said in many of my videos, you guys can definitely pick, up wood pieces or scrap pieces from any home repair store or home improvement store for that matter. And I'm sure you're going to save a lot more money. But Dollar Tree has made this convenient for us, and it still won't break your pocketbook. And this is what I had available to me. Now, as you guys can see, y'all saw it. I know y'all saw it. I thought I had lined this up correctly, but I did not. It was going way left. And that's okay, because we're going to add a little greenery in here. It's going to kind of camouflage it. And I do mean kind of. Just kind of. It was still a little off. But it's still, it came together nicely in the end. I think, it wasn't a big whoop to do. It was nothing to lose sleep over, guys. It happens, especially on this channel. Y'all know the mishaps happen all the time. And they're not intentional. I promise y'all, it's not intentional. It's just me being me and me not slowing down. So yeah, then you see I'm just adding in a hanger there. I am going to glue it down, give it a little tape until it dries, and then I'm just going to add a little bit more security by putting a few staples in there. And that's it for this project, guys. So we're on to project number 2 using another wood stick from Dollar Tree. And I will say, I think this one is about 18 inches in length too. I am staining this using some burnt umber paint by Apple Barrel. Next, I'm going in with these wood cutouts that I had in my stash from joannsfabrics.com. I'm adhering them together with a little bit of glue on the back, and I'm going to secure those with some leftover scrap pieces that I have from some craft sticks, and that's just going to help to add it in place. And they're also going to help to add like this a little bit of a lift between the board and the little wood planks. And I love using this technique. I am not using anything heavier than the hot glue here because the piece is so lightweight. Now the next decal we're going to use is this floral one. I feel like this was attached to another one, guys, but I honestly can't remember because I've had it that long, and I don't think I've seen it at Dollar Tree since. But I really love the simplicity of it because it's just the greenery and it has a few sunflowers in there, and I just love it for spring. And also I feel like you can transition it into summer as well, and I love that. I love pieces like that where you don't have to just change them out like every few months. You can get at least probably about 4 or 5 months out of them. So what you see I did here was I just traced it down just so it'll fit the bottom part of this, because once I take it off, you'll see here that it's not that it doesn't go all the way up, and I love that it had that little bit of white coming through the background. And so I'm just going to take the rest of the decal and just start placing it kind of similar to what it was on the actual backing. I think I did switch it up a little bit with the sunflowers, but that's just to even the piece out on either side. Now, I took some of my little half beads. I love working with these. I use them in multiple projects as well. I stained those in the burnt umber as well. And of course, you guys know, as I told you guys in the other video, it is butterfly season, so in May's world, so I had to pull out my butterflies from Dollar Tree. I was going to use the green ones there, but then I was like, you know what, let's go with kind of the goldish or golden color ones to kind of tie into the sunflowers and the little yellow flowers that's there. And I think this was a great choice, in my opinion. And you guys, let me know how you feel about it. I mean, these are super simple DIYs that I just absolutely wanted to do. It's a quick video. I just wanted to do something to kick off April. I know it's quite close to another video, but I have a lot of things coming up, and I didn't know if I'd be able to get another video out this week. I'm hoping I will, but just in case, I wanted to give you guys something to hopefully inspire you to recreate or create something similar, you know, of your own. Up to you. Just inspiration. That's all we do here. We just offer inspiration and a few laughs along the way. Some shenanigans. You know how we do. Adding in a hanger here, guys. Using some jute twine. Just gluing that down. Again, nothing heavier than just the glue that I have there. Taping it down until it completely dries. And that's it. We're moving on into project number 3. Now, these decals have been around for some time, guys, and I love them. I've used them in the past as well. I got this hanging sign from Dollar Tree also, and as I was placing this, I was like, it's not popping, something's off here. So I decided to add in some white paint for the background, and it really brought this little picture to life. Now, this is a super simple project, guys, so simple. And the lavender here, I just felt like it really popped once that white was there. All I did was take my sanding block. I didn't even add any additional glue here because the backing was pretty sticky, and I do seal it with some Mod Podge off camera. Like, I didn't do anything special with it, just literally sealed it with the Mod Podge. Once I get that sanded down, voila. Moving on. Now, this sign came from a sweet friend of mine here, Laura's Craft Room and More, LCR, and she had featured these on her channel when she did a Dollar Tree haul. I fell in love with them, and she was kind enough to send me a few over. I have used one already in the past, but I absolutely tried to hold on to them as long as I could. I never ever saw these at my store. And then I got the calendar page there that I tore out of a booklet that I picked up from Joann's Fabric. It was on sale, and I got it for a little over $4 with my coupons and everything. And what you see I'm doing here is just tracing it out, cutting it out. And I love it because the saying on it says, "Happiness Gnome Made." And I feel like this was another piece that you can transition from spring to summer, and I really love the colors on it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it in the final reveal because it really popped. The picture really popped here. I did paint the sign in the color Fiddlehead Fern. It's a green color, as you can see, by Folk Art. And I just did that. I really didn't have to paint the whole thing, but I figured why not. But it just was to help tie in on the sides because the picture did not go all the way across. Next, I'm using some of my Eileen's tacky glue here, and that's just to make sure it's nice and secure to the plaque. Then I decided, okay, I'm going to add some handles in. I'm just using a little bit of hot glue here just to keep them in place while I try to place the screws in. But wouldn't you all know it, it did not go over that great because I may. So I tried to use my little hand drill. It wasn't working. And this is a wood piece. It's wood. And so I was like, okay, let's pull out the big guns. And I tried to do that too. And as you can see, it got right to the end there and it just would not penetrate. It would not go all the way through. So I was like, all right, let's just go ahead and add in the legs here. And maybe I'll try it. And it just would not work. And so at that point I decided, okay, I'm just gonna glue these on, and then I'm just gonna glue the handles on, because it was a no-go. Like, I tried and I edited out a lot. Like, it took me quite a long time to finally say, let it go, May, let it go. It was literally one of those situations where I was like, okay, the choice words are coming out now. So I took some more of my half beads, and I've done this before. Let me just say that I've done this before, where I have used my long-term adhesive with my hot glue, and it works. They stay on, they don't pop off, in my experience. And so I took some of my half beads, put that over the tops, and that's it, guys. It worked. It came together. And here is our final reveal, guys. I hope you found some inspiration. I know this was kind of a back-to-back video. I don't usually like to put them so close together, but I just didn't know if I would have time to get another video out to you guys this week. And so I was like, you know what, we're just going to go ahead and do it. Kick off April the right way. I hope you guys all had a lovely Easter. I don't think I mentioned that, but I hope you guys did have a good time with your family. And if you were not able to spend that time with your family, I pray that you had some peace during that time. And I would love to send you a virtual hug of comfort. Guys, look how vibrant that our tray is. I love this, and it would be cute sitting up just like this. You don't have to put anything on there if you don't want to hide that picture. I mean, it looks very pretty just sitting as a leaner, in my opinion, as well. You know, we're all about the leaners and shelf sitters on this channel. We love them. And there's our love, live, laugh sign. I absolutely love the way that came out as well, guys. Until the next video, lovies, be safe, be kind, and happy crafting your days away. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Hugs and kisses. XOXO. Bye.